Good morning, guys. So it's actually lunchtime, so I think it's actually the afternoon, but I have done a few things this morning. We've got to get mince out, and I was like, ugh, I'm probably never going to get mince at the shop to make bolognese sauce with all the veggies I got the other day. So anyway, so we got some English muffins out to make bacon and egg rolls, and I said to Caitlin, okay, I'm going to go into the wild and try and find some mince. And I went to this butcher. It's attached to like an abattoirs, and they had mince, but they only had premium mince, so it cost a fortune, but whatever. And I got some sausages there, but they're only selling like 6 packs. I had to buy 4 of them, but anyway, haven't been able to find sausages in a while, so that was good because that's Harry's favourite food. So I'm going to make some bolognese sauce in the slow cooker. I'm going to try not to use my like pasta sauce. I'm going to make it out of canned tomatoes and veggies and stuff, and I put tomato soup on it as well, like the condensed version, not liquided down version. So I'm going to see how that goes. I'm not going to put pasta in it, because if I put pasta in, I'm going to put them into one of those large dishes, and then yeah, so but then I don't know how much sauce to put in each Ziploc bag because I've never done it that way, so it could be an interesting time. So we'll see how it goes, see how much I make and that. I also wanted to make a zucchini slice because I seem to have a lot of eggs to use up, and that sort of thing, and I've got some zucchinis and stuff and bacon, which we won't use all of it tonight. So I want to do that today, and yes, and I want to cut up a whole bunch of onions and capsicum, or bell peppers, I think other countries call them, and freeze them for like dump bags. I had the chicken there to make fajitas dump bags, and then I used one of the chickens up because I wanted it for something else. Anyway, but it'll be fun. And then I don't think it will fit in one bag, all the chicken and that we need, so I'm just going to freeze them separately and hope that that works. I can't see any difference in it, so I'm just going to do that. I have like a massive bag of onions that I brought at Costco the other day when I did a quick stop there to get a few things, and I want to cut them up and freeze them because I can't find onions anywhere. Like, I went 2.5 weeks without finding any onions, and then I found a little bag, and then we spotted this giant bag a few days later. So I'm just going to freeze them. Can't imagine it. I've frozen onions before and they're pretty cool to freeze. So, and I'll just use them because I'm pretty sure they last 3 to 6 months. I'll have to Google that and make sure that's right. But anyway, that is our plan for today. I also need to do a timetable for tomorrow. I don't want to be on a strict timetable because, you know, stuff happens. I'm not sure if a builder's coming tomorrow to do the brickwork. We haven't heard, which is really frustrating when, like, yeah, you've got other things on. And anyway, yeah, so hopefully that is the plan for today. I need to get this bolognese sauce in the slow cooker. It's not for dinner tonight, so it'll just cook into the night. So yes, that is my plan for today. I'm going to load it up with a whole bunch of veggies because I'm really worried the kids, if we get stuck at home, won't get veggies. And yes, they love their veggies. So anyway, we'll work that out as we go. That's an M for Mum. They're from our camping stuff. How did you get that?
Mum, look. I didn't get this. What was up there?
Oh.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Why don't you eat your bread?
Bloody hungry.
Why don't you just ask for cheese?
Yeah. Even though you get it.
Stephen not let you?
I play with this like
We found all these Duplo blocks that haven't been opened
and then you can play.
from Nora's birthday and Christmas. Didn't we?
No, look.
They entertained us yesterday while I did gardening. Don't break it.
No, don't drop it in. Excuse me. Zoe!
Zoe, give it back.
Now how I do it. Do it like this. Like this.
Sure.
Now away. And you help me. Yeah.
Okay, so I have cut up 2 large red capsicums, 3 smaller green ones, about 6 sticks of celery, 2 zucchinis, and I'm about to do 500 grams of mushrooms, but I'll put them in a minute, and then 2 onions, and then I think it was like 1.7 kilos of mint. Now I'll throw that all in and show you the other canned things that I put in. So I have learned when making it in the slow cooker to sort of break it all up as you see. I just find just doing that so it's one big clump. Found last time I did it I then ended up with like kind of like a meatloaf type situation going on. So yeah, break it up, and it's probably the only thing that I stir when I cook it. And now I'm just going to throw all the veggies in, and I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to put the lid on while I cut up the mushrooms. Okay, so I've thrown the mushrooms in, and I've thrown in 3 jars of this sauce, which was really thick, so it hasn't sort of seeped through, but hopefully it works. It also helps if you turn the PowerPoint on to make the slow cooker work, just a hint. We'll see how that goes. I have I do have heaps of diced tomatoes. I don't have, just realised I don't have tomato soup to put in, which is what I usually make with it. So I would put 2 or 3 cans of diced tomatoes, or even whole tomatoes if that's what you can get, and a couple of cans of like the condensed tomato soup, not the powder, the actual the canned version, and I'll pop that in there. But we're really low on soup, and we've only got enough to make 2 meals, so I sort of want to keep it in there. I don't want to like break up something that then can't be a meal, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I'll see how that goes, and I'll probably add some canned tomatoes later, because I've never made it like this with just the already pre-jarred bolognese sauce. So it's almost midnight, and our spaghetti sauce, which we turned off over an hour ago, is finished. We're just waiting for it to cool down to put into Ziploc bags, but I don't think it's cooled down enough, and I'm not waiting up any longer for it to cool. So I'm going to put it into some plastic containers, and then I'll rebag it tomorrow. Or I'll probably use one of the containers for dinner tomorrow night. So I'm going to do that now. Good morning, guys. So it's the next day. This morning I did a few things. I had to go get some stuff, but they didn't actually have them. Caitlin needed tracksuit pants and a few other things, and all the shops didn't have them, so in her size. So they either had them in teeny kids cars or too big for her. So I also went to like a reduced grocery store. I didn't think they'd actually have much because everyone's buying all the groceries from the shop, but I got a few things that I thought were pretty good, so I thought I'd show you. So first up I got 2 of these noodle cup things, which I've already eaten one. So I got 2 of them. So there's 24, and they were like $6 or $6.50 each. Some of the prices I can't actually remember. And then I got chow mein versions of that, so I can cook up some chicken and throw it on top and mix some veggies into it. I brought 3 packets of these, but I've only brought 1 out of the cupboard. These were 3 for $2, I think. So, or even $1. These are actually past their best before, but our kids will eat these today or tomorrow. Then I got these juices. Ugh. So I got these juices. So these were $6 a box for 10. And I actually didn't check the expiry on these ones, which is probably something I should have. So they're best before June, the end of June, so they're pretty good. Ouch. And I got blackcurrant version of them, so I got 2 apple and a blackcurrant. And then they had cinnamon and, what is it? This is on the front. Cinnamon and almond natural valley bars. So a few of the kids will eat them. So that was a good buy. And that was $10 for the box. So I think there's, I don't even know how many boxes are in there. It doesn't actually say. And then I'm having a lot of trouble getting lactose free milk, and that's why I actually went there, because a few people have pointed out this place had this. So this box was $15. It does expire early May though, so I have 2 of these, but I'm pretty sure, because Andrew drinks the lactose free milk too, and so a few of the other kids don't mind drinking it, so I think we'll just use that before we use the others. And then I got, Eric likes these, and they were 3 for $5, and I think they're $5 or $6 by themselves at Woolies and Coles. And then they had these for $20, so I got them for a treat. So they have the different Freddos in them, the Caramello Koala, Milk Top, Strawberry, and just a plain Freddo. So there's like 120 in there. So I got them that for just something to snack on, because we're lacking in snacks. And I also got 6 of these. These were 3 for $3 or 3 for $2 as well. So I just got some of them to have with meals. I also got 2 packs of pasta at Woolies this morning when I went to look for lactose-free milk at just the normal Woolies. So, but they didn't have any. But I found them, so I grabbed them. And yes, so that is that. So I got a few other. I also got 3 boxes of 10 fish fillets for $20, which is pretty good, because I pay, I think it's $10 just for 1 box at Woolies. So I got 3 boxes for $20. And I think that's all I got this morning. It wasn't very thrilling. I do know that they've restricted, Woolies have gone even more restricting in canned goods and stuff. So if you buy, like, I bought 2 cans, well I wanted to buy 2 cans of baked beans, 2 cans of canned spaghetti, and they would only let me buy 2, like one or the other. So anyway, what can you do? And then the same with soup, so I could either have the 2 tomato soup or the 2 pumpkin soup. So anyway, we can work it out. I'm actually glad that I did stock up quite a bit, because the new restrictions are making it quite hard to shop, especially for our size of family. So now I'm sort of just adding to it to keep going. So that is it for this vlog. It's a bit of a jumbled vlog, and I've got my stacks of food behind me because I was looking for spaghetti and it was underneath everything. So a new challenge of our life. So yeah, this has been a bit of a vlog. Hopefully I can get back into making full videos, but at the moment still trying to figure out what the heck the government's doing. They announced yesterday that they were stopping all services apart from chemists, shopping centres, grocery stores, butchers, bakers, like those sort of stores, and everything else was closing. And then later, like late last night, they announced that they weren't closing, only restaurants, pubs, clubs, theatres, any indoor sports arenas, etc, etc. So yeah, it was really confusing. I sort of was like, oh my gosh, I have to go and buy a lawnmower and a whippersnipper tomorrow, because we can't go, who knows how long we'll go before they open, and we can't not mow the lawn for months on end. It already looks like a forest. So anyway, but they're not closing. Who knows when they'll close. So we know what we want to buy, but we're just waiting for a few extra pays to come through, or a pay to come through. So that's what we're doing. We're just sort of working out. We had to pick up all their books today because Victorian School is officially closed today. which was good in our books because it means that Andrew is allowed to stay home now, whereas he wasn't because he's in the older grades. So, but he still has to attend TAFE and his prac day, so I'm not sure how long that will go on for. Eric found out that his business is classed as an essential, so it will be one of the last to close, which is great for us because we obviously keep getting paid, or if he sells a house we get paid. So he has a few contracts coming up, so hopefully we can get them done before it all closes down. But yeah, I feel really sorry for all the people, like on the news they were showing massively long lines for people getting benefits and stuff, and we are so lucky that we have savings, so I've been able to go and buy, I swear, $2,000 or $3,000 worth of food and all other things. Some of that hasn't gone to us. I've actually brought quite a bit for neighbours and stuff. So yeah, so that is it for today, guys. I hope you like it, and hopefully I can get some better vlogs with actually the kids in them. It's really hard in the house at the moment because they started fixing the girls' room, and now we've been told that they may not resume work until after all of this. So they've opened the window or the wall up even more, which is frustrating because it's going into winter. But obviously the health of us, the bricklayer is actually sick, so the health of us is more important, so we can't have him here sick. So anyway, I will see how things pan out, and that is it for today for the third time. Like, subscribe and comment below. Bye.